Greetings, warrior. Yes, I'm speaking to you. How do you launch your day? Do you wake up and instantly grab your phone, scrolling endlessly before your mind even clears? If this sounds familiar, listen closely. You're surrendering your power the moment your day begins. Most men rise and immediately reach for their devices. Their minds are hijacked by notifications, social media, news, and the relentless noise of the outside world. From the very first moment, they lose grip on their emotions, spirit, and focus. Picture the 1% who start their mornings with absolute purpose. No scrolling, no rushing, no reacting, just silence, presence, and inner clarity. They don't wake to chaos. They rise with command. They own their mornings, and in doing so, they own their days. Marcus Aurelius said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Yet why do so few live this way? Because most have forgotten the morning is your kingdom. It's a sacred space to claim or lose. Those who yield to noise, emotions, and chaos chase the day instead of leading it. But those who master their mornings master their emotions, choices, and ultimately their lives. This video is your call to join the 1%, not because you're better, but because you refuse to live below your potential. Ancient Stoics didn't merely survive their days. They prepared for them with purpose. They didn't wait for motivation, they created action. They didn't ask, "What will today give me?" but, "What can I bring to this day?" In this video, I'll share 7 Stoic morning secrets, rarely practiced but transformative for those who embrace them. These aren't your typical morning routine tips. No fluff, no shortcuts. These are principles of mind, emotion, and spirit rooted in Stoicism, turning your mornings into a sacred ritual, your actions into deliberate choices, and your life into an unstoppable force. Stay with me, as each point will awaken you in its own way, showing that mornings aren't just a time of day. They are the foundation of your freedom. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I control my morning. I control my life. Like this video. Comment. Share it with someone who needs it. If you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's dive in. First, rise with discipline, not motivation. Most wait for inspiration to act in the morning. They think, if I feel like it, I'll get up early. Or if I'm inspired, I'll exercise, meditate, or plan. But Stoics don't wait. They act regardless of how they feel. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "At dawn, when you struggle to leave your bed, tell yourself, I must go to work as a man." This simple truth holds profound wisdom. Your life's purpose isn't to sleep through it, but to live it fully. The first secret of the 1% is they rise with discipline, not mood. They don't argue with themselves or negotiate with the alarm. They simply get up. No drama, no excuses. And here's why this matters. Your first decision each morning is a vote for the man you're becoming. Hitting snooze casts a vote for a weaker version of you. Rising on time votes for a stronger one. You're not just waking up, you're forging your identity. That's the heart of Stoicism, living your identity. Not feeling disciplined, but acting disciplined. Especially when you don't want to. This builds an inner strength that grows over time. Your mind becomes stronger than your mood. Your body bends to your will. Your energy aligns with your purpose, even on days when you're tired, anxious, or uninspired. You rise because you've committed to it. That commitment builds self-trust, and with trust comes power. So how do you start? Set a fixed wake-up time and guard it like your life depends on it. No snooze button. Not even once. When you wake, get up immediately. That signals to your body, we move now. Speak something powerful aloud to yourself. Like, let's go. This day belongs to me. If you can silence the weak voice in your head at 5 a.m., you can defeat it anywhere. You step into the world having already won your first battle. While others are still asleep, you're already ahead. Your morning doesn't need to be elaborate, just consistent. You don't rise for feelings, but because it's who you are. Drop this affirmation in the comments. Discipline is my alarm clock. Second, conquer the first hour in silence. When you wake, who's in charge? You. Or your phone, notifications, someone else's drama. Most men roll over, grab their screens, and let the world flood in. Before their feet hit the floor, their minds are hijacked, scrolling, comparing, reacting. In that moment, they've already lost the day. The strongest among us do the opposite. They greet the day in stillness. No music, nor messages, nor distractions, just quiet. Epictetus said, if you want to grow, be content to seem foolish about external things. Don't worry if silence feels odd or like you're missing out. In that stillness lies your power. Your mind is most receptive in the morning. It's open, malleable. What you take in first shapes your entire day. If you start with noise, you'll carry chaos all day long. But give yourself just 10 minutes of peace, and you give your mind space to breathe, reset, and focus. What do the strongest men do? They sit up in bed, they close their eyes and feel their breath. They listen to their thoughts without chasing them. They ask simple, powerful questions. What energy do I want to bring today? How would my best self act this morning? This is what Stoics call prohairesis, your inner freedom to choose your response. No matter what the world throws at you, try this tomorrow, before touching your phone. Sit still. Do nothing. Just be with yourself. You'll be amazed at what unfolds over time. You'll react less, create more, and stay calmer. Even when life gets chaotic later, you'll move through it like a calm storm because you didn't let your morning be stolen. Silence isn't emptiness, it's the space for answers, control, and strength. Clarity never comes from noise, it always comes from within. Drop a comment if you're serious about guarding your peace. Silence gives me control. Third, face the day before it begins. Let's be honest. Life rarely goes as planned. You may have a schedule, a to-do list, and the right mindset. But then something disrupts it all. Someone says something foolish. Plans fall apart. Traffic jams. Or an email throws you off before 9 a.m. Here's the truth. Most men let those moments break them. Most let life's surprises knock them down. But Stoics anticipate them, not out of pessimism, but preparation. There's an ancient Stoic practice called premeditatio malorum, preparing for the worst before it arrives. It's not about gloom, it's about arming yourself with readiness. Seneca said, Those who foresee misfortune strip it of its power. When you anticipate challenges, they don't blindside you. You handle them like a man who's been through it before. The strongest men don't just live their days, they've already visualized them. They picture what could go wrong, not in a spiral of worry, but with calm clarity. Maybe someone will frustrate me. Maybe I'll lose patience in traffic. Maybe I'll be misunderstood or feel doubt. Then they ask, when that happens, how will I respond? It's like building emotional strength before the fight begins. Here's a simple practice for you. After your morning silence, ask, what challenges might I face today? Which emotions might I need to tame? How would my strongest self handle those moments? Write it down or think it through. Either way, it's powerful because when life does what it does, you won't freeze or falter. You've rehearsed it already. You don't react impulsively. You respond with wisdom. This is Stoicism's core, not controlling life, but controlling yourself within it. This mindset gives you a calm that others find unfair. You enter meetings grounded. You handle delays without rage. You take criticism without crumbling. You maintain your composure. That's your strength, not perfection or forced positivity, but preparation because you faced the day before it began. Drop this affirmation in the comments. If you're done being caught off guard, I'm prepared. Don't panic. Fourth, anchor yourself with a Stoic morning reminder. Every great leader, warrior, and thinker has something they return to each dawn, a core truth, a grounding principle, a reminder of who they are. Ordinary men wake up forgetting who they aim to be. Stoics wake up and reclaim it. Marcus Aurelius wrote daily in his meditations, not to impress others, but to keep himself steady. His words were personal reminders to live with strength and calm. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is your morning anchor, a truth you repeat daily before the world distracts you. Your identity is fragile each morning, before emails, opinions, and pressures hit. You must remind yourself who you are, or the world will decide for you. The strongest men choose a Stoic mantra and repeat it every morning to ground themselves in purpose. It's not just inspiration, it's a foundation. It pulls you back to yourself. Examples: I don't control what happens, only how I respond. Today is a gift. I won't waste it on distractions. My priority is how I carry myself. I live for truth, not to please others. You don't need 100 affirmations, just one truth to live by. Say it aloud. Write it down. Let it be your compass. Without this, your mind wanders, caught in anxiety or chaos, but start with clarity. And that clarity builds momentum. You face challenges with purpose. Staying calm under pressure because your mind is anchored. Try this tomorrow, after waking. Sit still and repeat your chosen Stoic truth 5 to 10 times with conviction. Let it resonate. Don't just say it, become it. Over time, this becomes your mental armor. On days when life tests you, this reminder pulls you back to strength. If you don't remind yourself who you are each day, the world will confuse you. Don't let that happen. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I anchor my mind to truth. Fifth, master your mind before the world invades it. Your mind is most vulnerable in the first hour after waking, so ask yourself who gets access to it first. For most, it's strangers online, uncontrollable news, trivial conversations, or opinions that diminish them. But Seneca taught that a man is as unhappy as he persuades himself to be. Instead of letting the world shape you, shape your mind first. This is where Stoic reflection or journaling becomes your most powerful morning tool. Here's how, after your silence and anchoring, take 5 to 10 minutes to write your thoughts. Not for anyone else, but for you. Ask, what am I feeling now? What must I let go of? What am I grateful for? Which virtue will I practice today? Patience, courage, discipline. You don't need pages, just a few lines of truth. This creates a private space for self-awareness, where thoughts meet honesty. It reminds you, I control my mind. I don't carry yesterday's burdens into today. I don't follow the world's energy. I create my own. After just a few days, you'll notice a shift. Your mind sharpens. You spot your triggers. You react less emotionally. You catch anxiety creeping in and choose better thoughts faster. This is how Stoics train their mental muscle, not by ignoring emotions, but by understanding, dissecting, and replacing them with clearer ones. The wisest 1% don't just wake up early, they use their mornings to do the real work of mastering their inner world. Because if you don't control your mind, the world will wield it against you. You weren't born to be a slave to moods, triggers, or fleeting emotions. You were born to rule your mind like a king with clarity, patience, and discipline. Use the first moments of your day to claim your throne. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I lead my mind before the world steps in. 6th, move your body to awaken your mind. Stoics knew body and mind are one. A sluggish body weakens the spirit. A vibrant body ignites it. That's why the mentally elite never start their day without movement. Not for vanity, but as an act of self-respect. Marcus Aurelius asked, "Were you born to stay wrapped in blankets?" This isn't judgment, it's a call to rise and act. Your body wasn't made to linger in comfort, it was built to move, to face the day with strength, not stagnation. You don't need a 2-hour workout to be exceptional. You need momentum, a signal to your brain that you're not here to coast, you're here to lead. Movement in the morning transforms you instantly. Blood flows, your heart pumps, energy surges, your self-image sharpens. Mental for lifts. That part of you craving to stay in bed fades away. Stoics see physical movement as a forge for the will, shaping discipline through action. Epictetus taught that discipline over the body is discipline over the soul. Your first steps, push-ups, stretches, or a cold shower aren't just for fitness, they're proof of control. You're showing yourself, I can do hard things, even when I don't feel like it. That's leadership. That's mastery. Most men train for comfort, not strength. They wonder why their lives feel fragile. Here's your challenge every morning. Move your body for just 10 minutes. Stretch. Do push-ups. Jump in place. Walk in silence. Or splash cold water on your face. It doesn't need to be intense, just intentional. Your body is your vehicle for discipline. Train it each morning, and you'll step into the world unbreakable. Having conquered something before breakfast, drop this affirmation in the comments. I act with discipline. I conquer my day. 7th, rehearse the man you want to become. The final secret of the 1% isn't what they do, it's who they become. Each morning, before facing the world, they visualize the man they aspire to be. This isn't pretense, It's living with purpose. Stoics call it living according to nature, aligned with your highest values. Reason and self. Seneca said, "We don't lack time, we waste it." Wasting time isn't just scrolling or binge-watching. It's living without intention, reacting instead of reflecting, being swept by the current instead of steering. The 1% ask themselves each morning, how would my best self act today? Imagine walking into work or a meeting with calm confidence. Picture staying composed in conflict, choosing patience where you'd usually snap, speaking with clarity and strength. This mental rehearsal sets a blueprint for your mind, preparing you for the day's performance. Try this. Visualize yourself moving through the day with purpose. See yourself handling challenges with wisdom. Ask, if someone watched me today, would I be proud of my actions? Where must I be stronger? How will I face those tests? This isn't predicting every step. It's forging your identity. Most men get swept up by the world's energy. Stoics create their own. They enter chaos with a steady mind, meet aggression with strength, and answer fear with action. They don't fake it, they train it every morning. Over time, your identity becomes solid as stone. You don't just have good mornings, you build a great life. Mornings aren't trivial, they shape your mood, thoughts, drive, and purpose. If you don't own your morning, someone else will. If you don't master your mind early, chaos will take its place. If you don't discipline yourself before sunrise, life will do it for you, and it won't be gentle. Stoics aren't just philosophers, they're warriors of the mind. They don't waste time or squander mornings. They live intentionally, reinforcing daily who they are and how they'll walk through life. Let's recap the 7 secrets of the 1%. First, rise with discipline, not motivation. Second, conquer the first hour in silence. Third, face the day before it begins. Fourth, anchor yourself with a Stoic reminder. Fifth, master your mind before the world invades. Sixth, move your body to awaken your mind. Seventh, rehearse the man you want to become. These aren't quick tips, they're tools to transform your life. Don't try them all at once. Start small, but start today. One small morning shift can redirect your entire life's path. You don't need perfection, just awakening. Wake to your values, actions, and mission. Let today be the last day you rise like the ordinary. Make it the first day you rise as the 1%. Like this video, comment your favorite truth, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Drop this final affirmation in the comments. I rise as the 1%. I lead my life with Stoic strength.